There's a look at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. And I think that anytime a team's season is on the line, well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Arizona Diamondbacks.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And set to square off against these guys, one of the taller pitchers in the game today, 6'7" right-hander Brandon McCarthy. And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. John Jay will get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
And these guys coming off of a really tough loss last time out. You know, you come out on the short end of a 1-run ball game, and you can't really sugarcoat a loss like that. Hey, that's a tough one to take. They all are in the postseason. But I think you just got to look in the mirror, stick with what got you here, and then try to put that loss behind you as best you can.
A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there. But here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Alan Craig digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. The first offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. The 1-0 pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Mark McGuire will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The next pitch. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 2-0 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes, 2-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order, at least make that guy work for it. He's got himself back into a fastball count now.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Michael Lee will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, you can bet you're going to get a great jump over there at first base. And he gets just that as he's going to come all the way around to score on that 2-out double. And that's going to give his guys the first inning lead.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He waits, now the pitch. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
The 0-2 to Molina. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here comes a 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Full count pitch on its way. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Here's the starting lineup now for Kirk Gibson's Arizona Diamondbacks, and it looks like this. Jimmy Velasquez will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gerardo Parra will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Too low, 1-0.
And for these guys now, it's 1 down, 2 to go. They fought off elimination with a good win in Game 3. And they're going to have to do it one more time here. The good news is that the home team has won all 3 games in this series so far. But they're going to need the bats to be alive here, especially early on, if they want to get on a flight after the game and force a Game 5.
Here's the 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Batting second, third baseman,
Martin Prado will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Here's the first offering. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
He's ready now, the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner will score from first. So a run batted in there on the double as they've come back to tie the game at 1 in the opening frame. Paul Goldschmidt will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first is Peralta, 1 away here.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And no play after that. So put runners at the corners now as that'll likely be ruled an infield single. Runners on the corners now with 1 man gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
He's set, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You need to be awfully careful here. The runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Yeah, tough break there defensively, threw away. Gets the ground ball he needed to get out of the inning, but this ball just wound up in the perfect place and winds up as an infield single and an RBI.
Mark Trumbo will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
And here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
Oh, he rips this one to first. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only one out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
So here's Aaron Hill. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
The 2-0 on the way. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Here's the 2-1 now to Hill. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Johnny Peralta will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Come on, D-back.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch.
Nope.
And that
Ball
misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Let's analyze this swing on swing track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball to try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Stepping in now, Mark Ellis. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
1 out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-2. Coming over now is Cruz, but this will be nowhere near him. It's a foul ball. The pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and Ellis is on base. That's a base hit.
And this is the kind of veteran player you love to have on your ball club. Not going to hit 40 home runs or hit 360, but he will give you solid production, good defense, good leadership in the clubhouse. He delivers a base hit here.
Corey Horn will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. And McCarthy able to get ahead of him here with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
He's set. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
From the stretch. In again, but too far in. It's 1-2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
Now the 1-2. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
Three and 2, here it is. Swing and a liner, but foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The 3-2 one more time. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Into the box now, Jimmy Velasquez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runners are at first and third, one away. 1-1 on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Big pitch here, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after them.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's the second strikeout of the inning now, sandwiched around the 2 straight hits. He's definitely got swing and miss stuff, and this is a pretty good example of it right here.
In now is John Jay, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They still trail it here, 2-1. Didi Gregorius will start things off in the bottom of the second.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Ready with the 2-1. Here's Ellis at second base. He's got it well into right field. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Brandon McCarthy steps in now. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Pitch on the way. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS. Gerardo Parra will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. First pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two, 1. Chopper foul. The 2-2 coming. Fouled back. Now another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's the full count offering. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field, a base hit.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Martin Prado will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. First pitch coming. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. McGuire is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona. They still lead it 2-1. Alan Craig is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Left fielder, Alan Craig.
First offering on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Ready now on 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with two strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count, 3-2. Mark McGuire waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Standing in now, Mark McGuire. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. The pitch. Ball one. The 1-1. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. On to first, and there are 2 down. Michael Lee will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. D-backs lead it 2-1. back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it's Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off for Arizona. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But Ellis has him stationed perfectly, and he takes it for out number 1.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Cruz awaits the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
The catcher, number 26,
Miguel Montero will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
One, 2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Mark Trumbo will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Come on, Mike, let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
One pitch on the way. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-1. Yadier Molina will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
The 1-1 home. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in as the second baseman, Mark Ellis. Now here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Pitch on the way. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Here comes another 0-2. Lined into left field, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Corey Horn will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Pause, now the pitch. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
As a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Aaron Hill will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Aaron Hill.
First pitch coming. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch.
Here we go.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He waits. Now the pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's ready now. The pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here comes a 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Lee is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Brandon McCarthy will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And here's the first pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. McGuire is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The phrase is get the bunt down, not get the bunt up. That's costly there.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Here comes the 1-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jimmy Velasquez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Jimmy Velasquez.
First pitch coming. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
John Jay will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Alan Craig will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch to him. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Hey, double him up!
From the belt, the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
He's set, now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. On the way. Out of play. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost.
And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. Martin Prado will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Martin.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up.
Here we go.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball, but right to the second baseman Ellis. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home 5th.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the 3rd time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
3-0 is on the way. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Nelson Cruz will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
The 1-0. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Michael Lee will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
First offering on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And that misses, 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Yadier Molina will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Johnny Peralta waits on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Once again a 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Arizona's on top, 2-1. Miguel Montero will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Kevin Segrist will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Kevin Segrist.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Here's Mark Trumbo now. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. We'll try again 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And this is one where he sees this ball coming, and pretty much the only thing he can do is just wear it. Gets him pretty good up around the shoulder area.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. So here's Aaron Hill as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. On to first is Ellis, and that's the first out of the inning.
I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out, and they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Brandon McCarthy will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. This is a big time chance.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
He's set, now the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Three runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. He's ready, now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. And those runners are likely going to have to stay put here. Horn is there, 2 down.
Now he'll be kicking himself there. With 2 ducks on the pond, and he pops one up. But that's an opportunity at the plate that you just have to take advantage of.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
All right, base hit here.
Now the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pause, now the pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. He's ready now, the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
On base, Carl. Let's do this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. D-backs lead it 3-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Mark Ellis will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Second baseman.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. One-0 pitch now. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Here comes the 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
A 2-1 offering. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
In now, Corey Horn. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Matt Adams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Matt Adams.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
John Jay will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Has a look, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
You know what, guys? I just don't think there's too many ballparks around where this could possibly happen. I've got to imagine that this ball either had some English on it or maybe it took a funny deflection, because this is going to hit the wall on the fly and then wind up over the wall. I don't think they'll even review this one. I think it's just going to be called a ground rule double.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across the score. David Hernandez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Alan Craig will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Comes set, now the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Yeah, and then 1 pitch later, he basically turns that double into a triple, as that's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Don't let him score!
Ready now on 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
These guys have put together back-to-back doubles. He was looking for a third with that swing.
1-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. Seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Mark McGuire will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Don't let him score! Let's keep him right there!
Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-0 on the way. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
1-1. Grounded foul.
That ball's foul.
The 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further.
It's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Jason Mott will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jason Mott.
Martin Prado to start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
Martin Prado.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here's the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. The 1-1. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 17.
Nelson Cruz will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The next pitch. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0. Chopper fouled off to the right. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled back. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're up 3-2. Michael Lee will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here it comes. Hit hard toward the right side. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
That's exactly the way you want to start your half of the inning. You're down by a run, you get a leadoff double, now you're in scoring position. He is pumped up out there trying to rile up his teammates.
Yadier Molina will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Go get that batter!
First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
From the stretch. 1-1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And a rather easy first out.
Wow, if that leadoff base runner doesn't come around to score and they wind up losing this game by a run, you can put your finger on this at-bat right here. You have to hit the ball to the right side. You just have to.
Johnny Peralta will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second.
You can do it!
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 with 1 away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here now the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Stepping in now, Mark Ellis.
Wait.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
1-1 pitch on its way to Ellis.
No, that's bad.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Two pitch on the way. And the runner's breaking for third. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Trumbo is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Cards leave one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Miguel Montero will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Miguel Montero.
Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here comes the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Mark Trumbo will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now the 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Strike 3 call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is great work by a setup man here. You know, his task coming in was to keep this ball game close, and he's done that all right as he's retired 5 in a row since coming on in the 7th inning.
Aaron Hill will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch coming. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. There's Arizona manager Kirk Gibson on his way to home plate, lineup card in hand, so one would assume we're going to see a double switch here. Addison Reed is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 43, Addison Reed. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 4.
Corey Horn will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The pitch. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A lean, and he makes the catch. Oh, he snatched that right out of the dugout for the first out of the inning.
And that's telling of how they swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Peter Borges will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Peter Borges.
Swing, apparently, ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
One on the way. Fastball in there, 3-2.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
One out, nobody on. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Up with it now is Pennington. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
In now is John Jay. This will take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
1-0 on the way. Here's the swing and a miss, 1-1.
Boy, he's got that thing going good. He just takes a nosedive right at the end.
One out and a runner on second base. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Alan Craig will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard back up the middle, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that lead disappears with it, as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Just a line drive right back where it came from. He was all over that one, and that'll get that runner in for third base.
Shane Robinson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 43, Shane Robinson.
Mark McGuire will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-1. There's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Shane Robinson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 43.
Randy Choate will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
For the Cardinals, number 36.
Didi Gregorius will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Ready on 2-1. Nip the corner. 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The next 3-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 3-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box, Cliff Pennington. This is foul right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the pitch. Fouled back. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Gerardo Parra will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Here he comes on 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Martin Prado standing in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing.
Come on, guys.
Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Come on, let's get a hit.
The 0-1 just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here.
Come on, man, come on.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
All right, let's go.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Nicholas Reed will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Nicholas Reed.
Yadier Molina will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Hitters count 2-0. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Mark Ellis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Cruz under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains tied at 3-3. Paul Goldschmidt will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First offering on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here it comes, 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Here comes a 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Full count offering on its way. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position.
What a great job of leading off that inning with a double. You put yourself in scoring position, a chance to win this ball game now, and he is pumped up out there at second base.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. McGuire is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is certainly not a situation where you'd expect a guy to be bunting, but you're hoping he can give you a little more than a pop-up. That hurts in a spot like this.
Miguel Montero will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And he can't make the play as this crawls right up over his head. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only 1 gone. A.J. Pollock will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at first for the Diamondbacks. Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Mark Trumbo will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Let me get that ribbon. Let's get something started. Take him deep. Need a base hit here. He's flying the hole.
Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings.
Let's get a hit, man. What is that? Come on,
1-2 pitch. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that. You're pumping your fist. Your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
Cody Ross will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Starting with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third, 2 down. The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
The 2-0. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
This has got to be on a platter now. You're in the driver's seat. You've got to make this situation pay off.
Take him deep. Drive the run in. Watch the head. All over the place.
The 3-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Lee is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Diamondbacks strand a pair. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Joe Thatcher will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Joe Thatcher.
Elvis Riedling is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 13, Elvis Riedling.
Corey Horn will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Third baseman, Corey Horn.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Now the 1-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Tony Cruz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 48, Tony Cruz.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 on the way. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
John Jay will dig in. He singled his last time around.